So as an academy, I think we are playing a very important role in just helping set examples how professionally football can be run in Zimbabwe, both at the development level and also at the senior and professional league level and international national team level. We have players now who are playing in South Africa, players like Knowledge Msona, Kama Billiard. We've had others like Lincoln Drasia, who wasn't very successful, but still is a good player with, Abbas Amidu. Right now, recently, we have Michelle Katrairo's just left to join Kaizer Chiefs. We've had players like Silas Songani, who's now playing in Sweden, and others like Eric Chipeta was playing for Chipa. So we have a lot of players that we've developed who are now playing internationally. And I think that has also given us the experience, but also the authority to be able to help in directing how football is run here. Unfortunately, it is not being run professionally. When you look at how our national association, ZIFA, is run, it is a very unfortunate example of poor administration, lack of governance, and just a lack of passion for the game of football. That's one of the things that I think is very unfortunate, where you've got people running football right now who are not doing it because they love the beautiful game. No, they're doing it for other things that they can benefit from the game of football. And unfortunately, some of that may be financial, but a great deal of it right now is political. And our football is so politicized here that we have destroyed it. When it comes to who runs the administration, you've got a philosophy in Zimbabwe that argues that whoever is in control of football will get votes, and that's why you will find that there's always a constant tussle between people of different political persuasions, different political parties, but sometimes even within the same party they all vie for control of football in Zimbabwe. You look at how politicians are very quick to use soccer to promote their political campaigns. Whenever there's a rally somewhere, they then go and sponsor a tournament. It's not because they care about the kids who are running around playing with football. It is because they want to use those young boys and girls to bring their parents and others within their various communities towards them and give them the political votes. Because once the elections are over, you don't see them doing anything to support football. I mean, a classic example is what has just happened with the Mighty Warriors, who went to play and represent Zimbabwe at the last Olympics in Rio. You would have thought that as a nation we are so proud of their achievement that we would do anything and everything that was needed to make that representation the most successful that it could have been. But you will find that we basically abandoned those girls, those young women, not when they came back, but as early as before the Olympics. The preparations were so poorly done, poorly funded, virtually not funded at all. And when they came back, even when they were there, they were not well prepared. Their kit, was actually substandard to the extent that they had to buy a new kit off the street virtually the day before the match. But you wonder, where are those politicians that would have wanted to use those same girls to promote their political campaigns? They were not there. So we need to change the whole mindset, our culture as a nation, in terms of how we appreciate sport, the role that sport plays. It can play a very important role in creating national pride. I mean, look at some of the other countries that are out there, countries that don't have much. Look at Jamaica. Jamaica is a small country, economically not any better than we are, but they've managed to find a niche in sport, in athletics, and now everybody, thinks Jamaica is great. Zimbabwe, we could have done similar things, but we are not well organized. Organization, I always say, organization and administration are some of Africa's major shortcomings. And without efficient and effective organization and administration, anything that you might try and do, particularly with things like sport, will not succeed. That is why Zimbabwe's football will never succeed until we're able to change how we administer and how we organize our football.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.